How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you.
The world is in a better place. Oh, I am so proud. Again, I want to make this kind of like the Homestead video. I don't want to take too much of your time. So we're going to talk about the Las Vegas race. Quick, right out of the bat, how did I think it was? I was pleasantly surprised. 550 horsepower package. I'm not a fan of it. I love Homestead, so I knew that race was probably going to be pretty good, but I am not a fan of this package at intermediate tracks. However, the weather was a certain way. At the start of the race, it was cloudy. The track was not hot, so there was a lot of grip in it, and the restarts and the racing was incredibly good. That first stage was one of the best first stages I've ever seen. So that was really, really good. 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's been a good start to the season. Really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm not going to really complain about the package anymore. Like, obviously, there are tracks, like, let's say, like Atlanta or Auto Club, where this package should never even touch those tracks. But it's the last year of the car, so even if the race isn't good, who cares? Just move on, right? Just enjoy your time with the Gen 6, car. It's coming to an end, ladies and gents. It's almost over. But before we go any further, there's been one little situation ever since he came into the Cup Series and had a very, very good. I remember a specific race. So it was either Kansas or Chicago. This certain driver in the 42 car in one of his first seasons in NASCAR was going 1v1 versus Jeff Gordon. I think it was 2014 when Gordon had a really good year, and he was battling with Gordon, not for the win, but it was for like a top 5. And Gordon came out of the car that day and was like, "Wow, this Kyle Larson kid is just so good." You could tell Jeff Gordon's face when he admires and loves a driver. You could just tell. Gordon looks at Larson and is just like, "I love you so much." And that from that day on, I've always paid very close attention to Kyle Larson, and he would be running in this Chip Ganassi equipment, right? And he'd be doing extremely well in the Chip Ganassi equipment, outrunning his teammate every year, every week, almost winning races, having a few mistakes. But I thought those mistakes were because he was pushing the equipment as far as it could go and sometimes over-exceeding it. I did not believe Kyle Larson was in proper equipment to win NASCAR races. He still won NASCAR races. I just did not believe he was in the right equipment to A, compete for championships, or B, win a multitude of races. So, after the incident last year, he goes through, gets kicked out of the sport, rightfully so, comes back, makes a lot of changes, and while during his off time, he goes sprint car racing and dirt car racing and does extremely well there, obviously. And we have specific people at Ford. Ford, you bunch of clowns. I'm going to tell you that right now. So we all know the story. Tony Stewart wanted Kyle Larson. Tony Stewart, and I was thinking to myself, like, what's the perfect scenario for Larson? I was like, Stewart Haas Racing. It makes perfect sense. Go there. But Ford, apparently, kept telling Tony Stewart no. So Ford, you bunch of jackass clowns, you guys are so damn stupid. You know that, right? But it's okay. It's okay. You tell Tony Stewart he can't go get Kyle Larson. You do that. You do you, baby. We're not complaining over here at the Chevy Brigade of Hendrick Motors, but you do you, because you literally let one of the best drivers in the world fall into Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon's hands just like that. He just fell right there into their. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. At the beginning of the season, I talked about it a lot. I said, you guys are in massive trouble if you let Kyle Larson get in Hendrick Motorsports equipment. This was one of my things. And there were times where at Larson, at Ganassi, had these times where he just made stupid mistakes, right? And I couldn't really defend him on that part. Like, he would be leading a race, running really well, and he would just smack the wall, or wreck someone, or wreck himself, or something like that, right? But I just always thought to myself, it's not him. It's the equipment. I just had this nagging feeling it was. And look at what we've done this season. This season, does Kyle Larson really run well on road courses? There was a time at Ganassi where he qualified on pole a lot, but never really ran well because the car was never set up properly. Did he run well at the Daytona road course? Yes. Okay, so that's a road course out of the way. He did that. Did he run well at the Super Speedway, Daytona 500? He did all right. I would say normal Kyle Larson levels. Maybe not great, not bad. Did he run well at Homestead? Yes, he ran well at Homestead. So he come to Las Vegas, and now he's in a leading situation, and he wins. I can't reiterate this enough. I am just so happy for him because obviously he's gone through a redemption arc. Obviously, I'm a Hendrick fan. I'm a Jeff Gordon fan. And watching Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon just drool over this guy. I mean, they love him so much. Rick Hendrick takes a massive risk. He's basically sponsoring that car. Kyle Larson does not have a lot of sponsors backing him right now. So Larson's probably on a really cheap salary. Rick Hendrick's losing a lot of money. Kyle Larson will get sponsorship from somewhere. Someone from some company, from multiple brands, will come sponsor Kyle Larson eventually. He just has to go prove himself back on the track. And it is just nice to see that, even for me, it's nice to see that I don't think I was wrong. From the first 4 races this season, it's looking very likely that Kyle Larson could win multiple races this year. He's done very, very well in the first 4 races. He won today. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for Hendrick Motorsports. I'm so happy that Hendrick Motorsports looks really good right now. So I'm very happy about that. What can I say? You guys are in trouble. The rest of this field is in trouble. You let the one thing that you shouldn't have done, you shouldn't have let it happen, and you let it happen. Enjoy what happens next. The rest of the race. I don't have the race results in front of me. I'm recording this literally right after. But I'm just going to go off on a few notes of some drivers that come from the top of my head. Kevin Harvick. He finished outside the top 20. Don't know what's going on with that 4 car. I've never seen them this poor really to start a season, so I don't really know what's going on there. He's doing well in the points, but it doesn't seem Kevin Harvick-ish at least the 4 car Kevin Harvick, not 29. 29 car Kevin Harvick, he was carrying RCR. This one, I don't really know what's going on. Maybe he'll find his groove. Kyle Busch was a little bit pissed off today, very pissed off. Ended up finishing 3rd. So, yeah, I mean, he runs terribly. Still finishes 3rd. I'm not on this whole, the Kyle Busch domination is over. It's not. It's just the 18 team is struggling a little bit. JGR as a whole is not really on their domination level as they were for many years. They're not there right now. Hendrick is outperforming them. Stuart Haas isn't on that level either, so they're just kind of far away. Kyle Busch and that 18 team have been far away. It's not over. Kyle Busch is still one of the best drivers in the field. Don't get it twisted. He's not going to go through a Jimmy Johnson phase where he doesn't win for 3 years. Just stop. You just sound stupid if you say that. I'm sorry. Chase Elliott had some unfortunate circumstances. He had damage on the right side, so he lost his track position. Then he spun, and car never came back. I'm not worried about him. He'll win races, show speed, whatever. He'll be fine. I said Joey Logano would win. I was serious. I wasn't trying to jinx him or anything. I said he would win. I'm now 0 for 4 in my race predictions, and I made Logano run terribly. So, yeah. Sorry, Logano. And if I have to pick a driver that probably looks the strongest to me this season, I would probably say Brad Keselowski. I feel like Brad Keselowski has looked really strong this year. He hasn't won yet, but he looks really, really good in all facets of racing right now. We know he'll be good at the short tracks, too. So, next week, Phoenix? I think you'll see Brad Keselowski run well at Phoenix. So we'll see what happens there. Denny Hamlin hasn't hit his stride yet either. Again, it's a JGR thing. The Fox broadcast was talking about Denny Hamlin and Truex and how they were racing each other hard. Well, number one, Truex complains when anyone races him hard. So just listen to his radio literally every week. He will complain if someone races him hard. It's not unusual. But that's just how racing is. Denny will get going. And that's pretty much it that I can think about off the top of my head. Yeah. And then so I'm going to leave it there. Again, the race, 8.5 out of 10. Kyle Larson wins. I'm a happy lad. I will see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the race. I'm not saying I'm a fan of the package. I'm not. I'm a fan of the package at certain tracks. Kansas is one of them. I really like this package at Kansas. I just think, you guys know how much I'm critical of the 550 horsepower package, and I don't think it's not fun for the drivers. You know that. I think it's a waste of time to complain about it because it's not going to be here after this year. We don't know what that next gen car is going to be like with the horsepower and all that. Just don't complain about it. Just relax, enjoy your Sunday, see what happens. There's only 10 more races left of that package, so it's not a big deal. And I thought today was a good race, so I don't have any problem with it. I mean, it just happened. So if we have issues with the next gen car, then I'll start being a lot more vocal. But for now, watch. When we go to Indianapolis and that race sucks, and we go to Pocono and that race sucks, you're not going to hear me complain. I'm gonna, whatever. Who cares? When we go to Texas and that track's going to be bulldozed, it is what it is. We'll go get over it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. We're really, really close to 50,000 subscribers, guys. Please, please, please. Really close. We're past 48K. I really appreciate getting that 48K number. We're really close to 50K, so please, 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 if you're not subscribed already and this just video pops up in your recommended, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. I promise you will not regret it. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, or if you're watching this on Monday, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace out.